Good morning, first period. I am Crystal Jimenez reporting from 19th Street. I am currently standing right in front of the St. Clair County Courthouse in Pell City. St. Clair County Courthouse was originally built in 1954 through 1955. The architect of the first St. Clair County Courthouse was named Martin J. Hyde of Birmingham. Throughout the years, the building was reconstructed and enlarged in the year of 2002 by Macaulay. Modern colonial is a type of style St. Clair County Courthouse was built in. St. Clair County Courthouse is a two-story building facing south. The building is made of concrete in the color white. Looking straight in front of the building is a side facing south, also the entrance, which contains of an overhang. Supporting the overhang of the entrance are 6 white columns. Along with the central section, if you look straight up from the entrance, you will notice the rooftop, which is the second story of the building. St. Clair County Courthouse is a Greek-influenced structure. It contains of many Greek architecture features and has reflected many of their building structures. Looking towards the top of the building, there is a slope following the pediment. The third decline is called the raking cornice. The raking cornice runs to the top of the rooftop and stops at the pointy ends. Most buildings in ancient Greece have a raking cornice, therefore it is very common. Now let's move on and look right below the raking cornice. You will see what is called the pediment in Greek architecture. The pediment is a triangular gable end on a building. It is typically used as a decoration to the building, but sometimes, like in this building, it isn't such a big feature to the building. On the St. Clair County Courthouse, you will see that the pediment isn't quite attractive or decorative. It simply just has a clock centered in the middle. The pediment of this building is a beige color with no lines or carvings. Let's take a look at the entrance of this courthouse. Looking straight down, there are 6 white columns which play a huge role in Greek architecture. This is because they are part of the classification of Greek buildings. The columns on this building are straight up and down nearly 4 to 5 feet apart. A column consists of 3 parts: the capital, shaft, and base. The capital of the column is a supporting surface for the top of the column. This capital in this building is very plain and not decorative, unlike some. It is simply just 2 thick lines and a abacus. The shaft is a long vertical cylinder that rests upon the base. There are grooves dented vertically throughout the shaft of the column. Looking at the bottom of the shaft is the base of the column. The base is an exact replica of the capital, it is just reflected upside down on the bottom. The parts of the column all stand alone as a monument and make up the column of this building. Right below the pediment of the St. Clair County Courthouse is the entablature. The entablature is a horizontal part in classical architecture that rests on the 6 columns on this building. The entablature consists of 3 sections or parts: the cornice, frieze, and architrave. Looking from the start of the entablature to the bottom of it is the cornice. The cornice on this building is a horizontal molding moving along the rooftop and ends once it has circled the rooftop. It is the color white and is made of concrete. Next, looking below the cornice is the frieze. The frieze is between the cornice and architrave. It is a strip of decorative molding that in this case on the building it has St. Clair County Courthouse in large block letters, and along with the words looking directly above them is a simple design of small blocks along the frieze. Lastly, the architrave. The architrave is resting above the columns. In this building, it is simply a molding of 2 thick lines and 1 thin line that is traveling along the top of the columns in the color beige. The last Greek influence on the St. Clair County Courthouse is the abacus. The abacus is a flat slab on the top of the capital that supports the architrave. The abacus on this building isn't fancy, it is just a large block of molding on top of the capital and below the architrave in the color beige. Ancient Greece is usually considered the cradle of Western culture. It has influenced Western society for years and is continuing to influence us today. Greek architecture is an influence to us due to it giving our buildings a distinctive character. The architectural elements enhances the appearance of our buildings and gives them a style. Our buildings today are reflections of ancient Greece buildings. If you go downtown of any major city, you will usually see many Greek-influenced buildings. Ancient Greece culture and ancient Greece architecture has spread throughout the years and is in our everyday world to this day.